Hey y'all, so I kind of got checked by God today, and it was a good checking. So I'm gonna tell you what I got checked. I wrote it down because I didn't want to forget, and I was speaking to him and just asking him for guidance and just different things like that with 2020. And he said, "You can't be private when your testimony is priority." Think about that for a minute. You can't be prideful when I made you to be purposeful. That hit. And then the last one, he really hit home. I don't know. He was like, I'm about to get in there this morning. But it said, you can't be pretty when there's people in pain I anointed you to heal. And I was like, all right, God, thank you for that. So let me start off with just being transparent right about now. So first, let me get my NutriBurst. I'm just leaving a doctor, right? And I'm gonna get to it in a minute why I'm leaving the doctor and what was going on, because I have to be more transparent. Which, if you know me, you know I'm more of a private person, always have been. That's just who I am. Not because I'm trying to keep secrets. Let me pour my NutriBurst. So y'all notice this is NutriBurst right here. This is what gives me my energy, and just replenishes all the voids that I'm having in my body. Some people body metabolize different. Some people, your body produce certain things and don't eliminate some certain things. And I'm one of those people. My body just don't function like everybody else, and I accept it. So that's my shot of NutriBurst. I was rushing this morning. I didn't have a chance to take none. I didn't even give my kids theirs. I feel so bad, but it is what it is. So I'm leaving the doctor right now, and I'm going to just let y'all in on a little bit. These last few weeks, I haven't been posting salad videos or just wellness videos, and I'm going to tell you why. Is because I'm one of those people, I can't be fake, I can't lie and say I'm doing something that I'm not doing. So for the last 6 to almost 8 weeks, I've been dealing with this battle with being tested for breast cancer. So I know some family members and friends gonna be like, why you didn't tell me? Why you didn't tell me? I'm gonna get to that in a minute. It started off with me just having pain, normal pain that I get every month. Even though I had a hysterectomy, I still have my ovaries. So I still go through those hormonal changes like I may have a cycle. And it's normal. Once a month I'll have this like flare up in certain areas like most women do, and my breasts still getting gorged and all those different things happen with me. So that's normal. I have it on my calendar. I know when it happens. I set my lifestyle and everything based around that time of the month. But this had been a consistent pain. It went from just being pain to now having knots and lumps on the side of my breast, under my arms hurting, can't do yoga. It just started to enable me from doing a lot of things that I was currently able to do, and created a pain that I didn't have. So I went and got a breast exam, and the doctor noticed some things. So she's like, okay, we're going to get you a mammogram and a x-ray and all these things set up. Now, if you're someone that has had to go through this before, in the midst of all that, before you do your test, it sends you through something mentally and emotionally. And I went through that. So I was angry. I was really angry. But the Bible says, be angry and sin not. So I started to overeat. Gluttony is a sin. When you overeat and do all those things. But when I'm stressed, that's one of the things I do. That's one of my coping mechanisms, like most of you. We tend to eat to kind of withstand what we're going through. And not only eat, it was comfort food. And I was really angry, like, I've been so healthy, doing all this and that. So I went through those moments like most of us do, where I'm just like, damn, that's how I really felt. Like, what else do I have to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing everything right. I've changed so, my lifestyle, everything. And I just went through that moment where I was angry. And it was just, kind of a funk. But in that moment, God spoke to me. And my obedience is really priority right now. And he was like, don't tell nobody. Don't talk about it. Don't even speak it. Don't even speak it. Because this is not what it is. This is not happening. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't reach out and tell anybody, because sometimes you could be going through something and you tell someone and they started speaking into existence and making it a manifestation that you have no control over now, because someone else is now putting it out there and creating this whole thing that will tend to get you anxious and start thinking about it. Now you starting to speak it and live it like you have it. So it was only 2 people that had knowledge of this. One was one of my friends that live here in Washington, where I'm at now. I have no family here. So I let her know and gave her all my family information. Just because I hadn't done that yet. I haven't set up, anything that will be able to handle different things. And also just let her know if that she can respect my wishes to not talk about it, to not overindulge about it. Because with fibromyalgia, you can flare up like that. Stress flares up your pain, being anxious, your sensories. It's physiological. So me knowing that, I set up parameters and borders for myself so that it doesn't spiral into something else. And it's non-existent. But I still wanted to know what was going on with my body and why I got these lumps and why I'm in so much pain and can't do the things that I normally do and live my life the way I've been living it. So I love her for that. She respected it, stayed in prayer for me. She asked me, when do I get my mammogram? I told her. We never talked about it again. And the day of my mammogram, she sent me a text speaking victory over my life and just all those things like that. So I'm grateful that I was just obedient to speak to her, because she straight up real. Love her for that. The only other person I told was my husband. And that was something it was weighing heavy on me, because he was seeing the shift in me and what was going on. My whole house was seeing things going on. Even I ate some freaking Hot Pockets. And my oldest daughter was like, you eating Hot Pockets? She was like, you depressed or something? And I said, yeah, a little bit. But I couldn't tell her what was going on. So then God said, well, you know what? Tell your husband, but send him a video and explain exactly how you want to handle this, where you're at with it mentally, what you're claiming and what what it is. But through this process, you want to let him be in awareness of what you're going through, to know that you're not just angry or having an attitude for no reason, because it starts to shift my house. And you definitely don't want to do that. But I didn't want to tell my husband, because his anxiety is like to the roof. And he just goes straight to the negative part, like, oh, she gonna die. Oh, we gotta do this. Oh, we gotta do that. Oh, I gotta get this kind of insurance. He's one of them people, he's like that. It's not, oh, okay, it's okay, you're gonna be fine. That's the last thing that come out his mouth. So I'm like, he definitely not the one that I need to tell. So in my message, I explained to him that this is not a diagnosis. I'm not claiming that this is what it is, but I have to go through this process to know what's going on. And also with him, if he will respect to not talk about it, I don't want him to shift and start acting all weird and different things like that, which he did, because he is who he is. But I could tell he was so stressed. He wanted to say all these crazy things that would scare the hell out of me. But he respected and trusted what I said. And this was the first time I've ever done it like this. And it worked out perfectly. Thank you, God, for giving me the wisdom to do it this way. So with that said, you guys know I go to the doctor and I get the mammogram and everything, and they tell me that it's like fibrosis cysts in the breast, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all probably have it, some of y'all probably don't. So the lady in there, she's saying, oh, you know, a lot of women come in, it's from caffeine. You know, people try to put their own experiences and what they know on you. First of all, you're just a technician. And I don't consume caffeine like that. I don't drink sodas, juice. I just don't consume those things on a regular, and really 98% of the time. I drink water. I do have coffee, but I drink no more than maybe 4 ounces of coffee, 6 max a day if I have it. So I know my intake and what I do, and I'm clearly cleansing my body too much and eating healthy to caffeine be a problem. So my husband, he's there with me. He's like, oh, you can't have coffee. And I'm like, man, be quiet. I know it's not caffeine. I don't even consume enough to do that. And I cleanse and detox enough, you know, to where that's definitely not it. So I'm not finna let this lady fears and what she's been through and what other women has been through deter me from what I'm doing. Y'all know me. I'm the vamping queen, the revamp queen. I figure things out, revamp things that's according to my body, because I'm in tune with myself and I understand my body and what's going on. So I go and I start to study it, which I always do. Me, I use the doctors for information, to be quite honest. Then I go study it, heal it, do what I got to do to get it done. Bam. In the midst of all that, I'm like, let me get my CBD tea. Let me order what I have to get, you know, to take care of all this stuff. Even though I'm going through this, I'm waiting for my tea to get here. It gets here. It came last Saturday. So I just been on the CBD tea. Usually I'm a creature of habit. So I was still on a regular tea. And I don't like the instant tea. I didn't. Because my sensory, everything is heightened. So texture, taste, it's heightened within my body. That's how my body functions. So I can feel everything. I can taste everything. So more bland things for me is good. So I don't like powdered things. But I know the effects of CBD. I know what I need. My body know what it needs. So I say all this to say, this is the tea that I take, which is the same company that I've been promoting since 2016 when I had my first shift, when I was taking my life back and I had total life changes. So it comes in this packet here. This is CBD tea. So for those of you that is dealing with different health issues, this is something that's amazing. I went in today. Are you in pain? No. My breasts feel fine. My lumps are leaving. This, all I do is drink this. My lumps are leaving. They're decreasing. I'm able to get back to my yoga workout. My diet is going back to normal. If you know, with this fibrosis, whatever crap, I don't even want to put more into it. I don't even care what it's called. Studied it. Iodine deficiency. I am 90% pescatarian, so I'm a seafood eater, shrimp eater anyway. So it's not a big deal for me. It's something that a lifestyle already live. My hormones probably got off whack because I started to consume a lot of chicken and things like that, because my family, you know, it's just hard living a lifestyle and you trying to get everybody to adapt, and you're the one that cook. And I just went on this whole little thing that wasn't right. So now that I'm back to myself and my normal wellness routine, I have seen a shift and I lost weight. I went in today. They're like, oh, you're only 142. I was almost 150. Let me tell you, I was eating like crazy, but I wanted to gain weight. So I used that as an excuse, because when I lost weight, I lost a lot in my butt and, you know, just my hips and all those different things. And with fibromyalgia, you can't work out and do a lot. And yoga has helped me and got all that back. So I did want to gain a little bit of weight, just to, so now that I can actually work those muscles and exercise a lot more, and I haven't incorporated that with my yoga. I wanted to, you know, feel like myself again. But anyways, I think this went a little further than what I thought, but I wanted to be transparent today and let you guys know that's one of the reasons why I haven't really been active on social media. But I say this to say, when you're in a crisis like that and you're going through something, it's good to always have a game plan and a system in place to go through to get you back mentally where you need to be. And that's how I can help you. I can help you shift in those moments when you're going through something and you feel like I can't get out of this, or this is what's going on. Your mind has to be in a state of evolution where it's a cycle that continues. You cannot have a revolutionary mindset when you're battling illnesses and sicknesses and different things that are going to stick with you for the rest of your life. And I'm here to help you with that. If anyone needs it, you know what I'm saying? I am a spoonie. I've adapted the spoon theory, and that's how I live my life. Also, I adapted the grievance theory, where when I'm going through something, I go through those steps of grievance to get me back to where I need to be. And I just wanted to come on here today and just stop being so private. You know, God told me, stop being private because your testimony is priority. So make sure you guys click the link in my bio. Look at the products, you know what I'm saying? Get you some NutriBurst. You're dealing with fatigue. You're dealing with, you know, just certain deficiencies in your body. Do something about it. Get up. You trying to detox, lose weight, you know, get off those pharmaceutical medications and all that stuff. Get you some detox tea. It's so simple. All you do is drink something. It doesn't add anything to your life to make it harder, you know, give you more things to do. It's real simple. 30 seconds, you're done. The rest of your day shifts your entire life. Okay, guys? Have a blessed day. Peace out. This is me being transparent. This is me getting out of my privacy to be priority. This is me not even being pretty. My skin is getting clear because of it. You know, it was breaking out due to eating all this bad stuff and then taking these things that I shouldn't have. So I'm seeing a shift in my skin. Have a good day. You guys, get pretty sick and tired of being sick and tired to where you take your life back. It's yours. God created you for a purpose. God created your body to be able to heal itself. Come on now. Do it. Go get your blessing.